Welcome to Triumphant Over Trauma, where resilience reigns and women rewrite their stories of victory after trauma. I'm Gina, your guide on this empowering journey. With a mission to help women overcome trauma, I'm here to inspire you to cultivate a positive mindset, embrace self-love, and find peace. Join me as we celebrate strength, reclaim power, and triumph over adversity together. Hello and welcome. Before we begin today, I'd like to invite you to arrive. Not tomorrow, not yesterday, right here or right now. Take one slow, gentle breath in and let it go. Again, take one slow, gentle breath in and let it go. As you settle into this moment, imagine yourself standing at the edge of the ocean before the world has fully awakened. The sky stretches endlessly above you, painted in soft shades of lavender, blush pink, and warm gold, as though the morning itself is taking its first slow breath. The sand beneath your feet is cool from the night before. Tiny grains shift gently beneath your toes with every movement, reminding you that even the earth is constantly changing. A light breeze brushes against your skin, carrying the familiar scent of salt water and possibility. Before you, the waves roll towards the shore. They arrive, they retreat. Then they arrive once more, never rushing, never resisting, never holding on to the wave that came before. They simply just let go. Again and again and again. Perhaps there's something beautiful we can learn from that, because somewhere along the way, many of us forgot how to arrive. Our bodies learned to keep moving. Our minds learned to keep searching. Our hearts learned to keep carrying yesterday into today. So before we go any further, I'd like to ask you something. When was the last time you were truly here? Not replaying a conversation, not worrying about tomorrow, not trying to fix the past, simply here. Welcome to Triumphant Over Trauma. I'm your host, Gina. And today we're exploring the quiet power of presence and how mindfulness gently invites us home from the places we've been living that no longer exist. The ocean has a way of reminding us that everything arrives in its own time. Presence isn't something we force. It's something we return to. And if I'm being honest, there was a season of my life when I didn't know how to return to myself. Like so many women who've experienced trauma, I believed healing meant understanding every detail of my past. If I could just make sense of everything, or if I could replay enough conversations, analyze enough decisions, connect enough dots, maybe I'd finally feel at peace. But something unexpected happened. The more time I spent living inside yesterday, the less available I became for today. My body was here. My nervous system was not. I could be driving, working, laughing with people I loved. Yet internally, I was somewhere else entirely. Replaying, preparing, protecting. Without realizing it, I wasn't just remembering my past. I was living there. And one day something shifted. Instead of asking myself, why can't I move on? I ask a different question. What is my nervous system trying so hard to protect me from? That single question changed everything because suddenly I stopped seeing myself as broken and I began seeing myself as someone whose brain had become incredibly skilled at surviving. Looking back now, I realized that moment wasn't actually about overthinking. It was more so about survival. And once I understood that, mindfulness stopped feeling like another thing I needed to master. It actually became an invitation. Here's something I wish every woman who has experienced trauma knew. Mindfulness isn't about emptying your mind. It isn't about never having anxious thoughts. It isn't about pretending your past never happened. Mindfulness is the gentle practice of coming back. Back to your breath, back to your body, back to the moment where your life is actually unfolding. Trauma often teaches us to leave ourselves. We disconnect, we overthink, we stay busy, we anticipate problems that haven't even happened yet. We replay moments we cannot change, not because we're weak, but because our nervous system believes staying alert is what keeps us safe. The beautiful truth is this: your nervous system can learn something new. It can learn that this moment is different, that this room is different, that today is different. Healing doesn't happen because yesterday disappears. Healing happens because today becomes safe enough to stay. Let's not rush past that. Some truths deserve a little bit more room to breathe. Understanding something is beautiful. Experiencing it is where transformation begins. So before we continue, let's practice something together. If you're able, place both feet on the floor. Allow your shoulders to soften. Take one slow breath in and gently exhale. Again, take one slow breath in and gently exhale. Now simply notice without judgment, without trying to change anything. Notice 5 things you can see, 4 things you can feel. Perhaps the chair supporting your body, your clothing against your skin, the air brushing gently across your face. 3 things you can hear, 2 things you can smell, 1 thing you can taste. Now, place one hand over your heart. Notice its warmth. Notice its steady presence beneath your hand. Quietly whisper to yourself, I am here. Again, I am here. One more time, I am here. Notice what changed, even if it was only one small thing. Healing often begins quietly. As you gently bring your awareness back, stay curious, not critical. Curiosity creates space, and space allows healing to grow. I'd love for you to spend a little time reflecting on this after today's episode. Ask yourself, where have I been physically present, but emotionally living somewhere else? And what might become possible if I trusted this present moment just 1% more than I trust my fear? Don't worry about finding perfect answers. Simply notice what arises. Sometimes awareness is actually the answer. Insight is beautiful, but insight alone rarely changes our lives. It's what we choose to do after awareness arrives that begins creating lasting transformation. So today, I'd like to invite you into one small act of presence. Choose one ordinary moment: making your coffee, walking your dog, driving home, folding laundry, taking a shower. Leave your phone where it is. Notice the warmth of the mug in your hand, the sound of your footsteps, the color of the sky, the rhythm of your breathing. Not because the moment is extraordinary, but because your life is happening there. One ordinary moment, one intentional breath, one quiet decision to stay. That's how healing grows. As our time together comes to a close, I hope you leave with one gentle reminder. The past may have shaped your story, but it doesn't get to steal this moment. Healing rarely arrives all at once. It arrives quietly, in softened shoulders, in slower breaths, in choosing to notice instead of numb, and allowing yourself to believe, even for a small single moment, that you are safe enough to be here. So before you return to your day, take one last slow breath with me. Inhale hope, exhale survival. Place your hand over your heart if it feels right. And remember, healing isn't about asking you to become someone new. It's gently inviting you to come home to the woman you've always been. Until next Tuesday, be gentle with yourself. Keep choosing yourself. And whenever life feels overwhelming, remember, home has never been a place. Home has always been within you. I'll meet you here next week. Thank you for tuning in to Triumphant Over Trauma, where resilience prevails and women rewrite their stories of victory after trauma. Remember, healing is a journey, not a destination. Keep embracing your strength, cultivating resilience, and shining your light bright. You are capable of triumphing over any challenge life throws your way. Until next time, keep rising and thriving. You've got this.